Look at that sky right behind me. That's not snow, I can tell you that. It's rain coming. 2 days of rain. And the next time I'll be standing outside here, probably with an umbrella, you won't see any snow anymore because it will all be washed away. That's also winter in Vermont, but I'm sure the snow will come back because we have about 5 months worth of snow over here. One of the reasons why we moved. But anyway, I did not come here to talk about snow. I came here to talk about my coat. Look at this, my winter coat. You know for how long I've had this coat? I've had it for about 20 years. And look how nicely lined it is. Can you believe this is almost 20 years old? And when I bought it, mind you, I went to Goodwill. I bought it second hand for $25 and it's still going strong. The only thing that's wrong with it, look at that. That's where it always starts, right? You see that? So at one point, I said to myself, well, I probably wouldn't walk around with these sleeves in public, because people might notice it and think I was some kind of a homeless person or whatever. But it's so easy to throw stuff away that is still perfectly usable. This coat is still perfectly warm and it's like a second skin. It's like my second home almost. In the winter, I live in this coat. I bought a new one though, which is perfectly fine, but this one feels like, I'm cuddled by my own coat and I don't want to part with it and I don't have to part with it. Because too often we discard things that are perfectly usable. For what reason? Just so we can look nicer and impress the neighbors? Well, I am at a stage in my life where I don't have to impress the neighbors anymore. So I was determined to go out in this coat and go do shopping in this coat. And what I noticed was that people around me also had coats that had been worn, that had some life to it. And nobody cares here in Vermont. I'm telling you, I have about five suits in my closet that I brought from Pennsylvania. I've never worn them once and I probably will never wear them again because nobody cares about the way you're dressed here. People don't judge you by your clothes. When a Vermonter dresses up, he wears a plaid shirt, like probably made from Vermont flannel, and some jeans, and that's it. So I've been wearing this in public too, and nobody said a word of it. Nobody said anything. When we, around this time, it's Christmas time, think about giving ourselves gifts or putting stuff on our wish list, I'm sure there is some equipment that you've been thinking of buying, some brand new equipment that you would love to have in your studio. And that's totally fine if you want to do that, but also think about the alternative, because there are so many people who are giving up what they're doing, they're giving up on their dreams. Like the other day I saw somebody said, I wanted to become a voiceover talent in 2023 and it was so hard. I gotta sell all my equipment because you know what? It's not working out. I thought it would be much easier and I'm giving up. This is not for me. And so it's relatively easy to buy something cheap, second hand, which was barely used. I remember when I had to buy a new shotgun microphone, I could spend like $1,000 on a 416, MKH 416, the famous Sennheiser shotgun microphone, but I wanted something better. An upgraded version, which happens to be the MKH 8060. But that was priced at that time at $1,600, and I didn't want to spend $1,600. I didn't even want to pay $1,000, but I saw this great deal for a almost brand new 8060, and it cost me $1,000. The Sennheiser 416, I think it was introduced in 1969. So it's not a new microphone with new technology at all. No, and people still like it. So you can get great deals at great prices when you go second hand, when you go previously loved. I mean, what is a microphone going to do? A voiceover microphone is going to hang on some boom arm in a studio and that's it. You don't take it on the road. People that I know who record with microphones are really people who take care of their equipment, so you can safely buy something. So what I would invite you to do this Christmas, as you're thinking of buying yourself a new piece of equipment, don't do it the easy way, because it's so easy and lame to buy something brand new. It's not good for the planet. We need to be more sustainable. We need to recycle and reuse the stuff that we already have. I mean, there's a whole market for vintage clothes, right? Why not buy vintage microphones? Get some sound that people used to love and still love. I mean, if we're still using the 416 that was designed in 69, why can't we get other microphones that are at least that old? It's something to consider, because we're putting an awful lot of stuff on landfills and it's not necessary. So before you buy something new, look at what you can get secondhand. Let me know what kind of great deals you have found. You'll be surprised how quickly the stuff that we buy loses value. It's like a car, the moment you drive it out of the showroom, it lost at least $10,000 right there. It's the same with audio equipment. Be kind to yourself, to your wallet, and to the planet. Buy something that's previously loved, and love it just as much as this coat with ruffles and all. Okay. Merry Christmas.